Radio on Q4.
For Chicago, by Chicago. Back with another episode of 6D Radio, ladies and gentlemen. What's up?
Marvelous Mondays. We definitely in the building.
So you
Shout out to the fam.
So you just gonna coin that Marvelous Monday?
We gotta coin that. We might as well.
You know what? For the sake of DJ Shern, aka Mr. Marvelous, today is officially Marvelous Monday. You know, I'm gonna let you say that. Go ahead and say it.
Hey, listen, y'all. Let me remind y'all, first and foremost, is Monday, 6D Radio. We got a special guest in the building. But Ken just went ahead and stamped, man. Now we at it's gonna be Marvelous Mondays. Let's go ahead and stamp that. Shout out to the viewers out there.
Right here, we tripping. 6D Radio, Vicky Streets.
I just can't quit tripping over the future. We could have been, oh, could all be so simple. I just can't quit tripping over the future. We could have been, oh, could all be so simple.
Yeah. Now at this point, I'm so poppin', I ain't gotta use no hashtags. Fans too big for my Balenciaga glass bag. Can stay mad, been shining since undergrad. Why would I trade in my Benz for something average? I don't need a badge, face card, get us in the club for free section reserved. Under me, I ain't going if we ain't VIP security with me, whether you see him or you don't. I ain't going back and forth with no. This ain't no Aaliyah song. Too grown to be tolerating little Duvals and draws. You can have them in the halls. My crib decked out with cars. Picasso's just because. Took the private elevator up the back, so I ain't got a wall model when I do. Like a thorough breezy do. I might hit the booty do while I'm rocking my Daisy Dukes. G5 when I fly. It's only 2 up in the coupe. I always wanted to be me. I be inspiring the youth.
Quit tripping over the future. We could have been, oh, could all be so simple. I just can't quit tripping over the future. We could have been, oh, could all be so simple.
First took banana peel opposite when I pimp down the street. What you might call an entourage, be my embassy. Sitting behind her like her name is Recliner. She got 99 lined up to diner. Your absence don't mean a hill of beans. Got them huffing and puffing. Get with you a black girl, no Hillary Duffin. Angel dust nothing. They addicted to my act right. You up in my face, you must be single tonight. And get over the fact we pulling up in separate Cadillacs. Got my foot up in the door, now my feet is in Dior. Pulling up to the awards. Had to take my mama from that Ford Edge to a Jag. Working with a party at out the back of the Lincoln Ave. Savage as a sage. Ain't gotta worry about no doggy bag. Chef making fresher than hello. When I pull up to the crib, where's my bib? I'm richer than Aunt Viv. Like my powder on hers and his. Catch me slipping, I ain't tripping for real. For real, tripping for real. For real, tripping for real. You can't catch me slipping, I ain't tripping for real. For real, tripping for real. For real,
I just can't quit tripping over the future. We could have been, oh, could all be so simple. I just can't quit tripping over the future. We could have been, oh, could all be so simple. And I just can't get over you and all those things we used to do. That's why I'm tripping. Yeah, baby, I'm tripping. And I just can't get over you and all those things we used to do. That's why I'm tripping.
Watch your step, little baby, watch your step. Watch your step, little baby, watch your step. Do your dance, little baby, where you at? 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 Watch your step, little baby, watch your step.
Vicky Streets, Jazz, 6D Radio. Man, I love a good song with a nice sample or remake of a song that we grew up listening to. Like,
I agree.
Same.
I love it. It takes me back to my childhood. It takes me back to the good old days.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
The DNA be real.
yeah, like that, and like the songs we grow up listening to, how we spin them ourselves and share our own story, or hone in on our own craft and spin that. So shout out to Vicky Street, shout out to Jazz, that was tripping. You heard it here on 6D Radio. We had Vicky Street last season as Artist of the Week. She came through and preached. She did all types of stuff. She came through with the vibes.
She brought the energy for sure.
Most definitely. And man, welcome to 6D Radio. I'm Toucan.
It's your boy DJ Sherm.
And I'm MJ Royale. What's up, everybody?
MJ Royale is our artist of the week. And if you came to a 6D event, you most likely either saw her in the crowd just smiling and hugging everybody, or we didn't let her hop on the stage to kill it and really bring the energy. So we are happy to have her on the show as an official 6D family member now, because once you grace any platform of 6D, like you 6D fam now. So,
Super happy to be here. Thank you all.
How has everybody's week been?
You want to start it off?
Go ahead, start it off.
This is the greatest jump of the week, so I'm excited to be here. But yeah, other than that, it's been smooth sailing. Pretty good.
You got to give us more details. You got to
Right, what you been up to? What
dive
you
a
eat
little
today?
deeper. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I made something in the kitchen, right? It's
Okay.
like a vegetarian dish. It's a corn avocado pasta salad.
Wait, say that again?
Bussin' corn avocado pasta salad. So I got some tricolor rotini pasta
Sound fire.
with some corn, cherry tomatoes, avocado, red onion, and some seasonings. Bussin'.
Okay. Okay.
Are you vegetarian?
Pescatarian.
Oh, okay. We here with it.
Yeah, okay, come on, let's
I
go.
like
We
that.
gonna get a fish dinner.
Yes.
That dish sounded mighty
Catfish.
exquisite. I might have to try that one day.
He said exquisite. Okay.
That's good to hear. It's good to have you here. Glad you showed up on time. Always a blessing.
Glad to be here. Thank you guys so much.
I don't even know where to start, to be honest. Work been kind of crazy lately. As y'all know, I work in education, so usually when we get to the month of May, it's almost the end of the school year, so it gets kind of hectic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, with state testing, things of that nature. But making sure the team stay consistent and we finish strong. Mentally, I feel like I'm in a good space, living a marvelous lifestyle.
Yeah.
The
Marvelous
gigs are
Mondays.
starting to pick up. The sun is starting to come out.
Come
Yeah.
on.
So no complaints, man. We definitely blessed over here.
Let's go.
I love to hear that. And it's hard to be in a great mood when the sun starts to shine and you take all those layers off for that day, because the next day you just never know what you're gonna get.
Exactly. You just gonna enjoy it for that day. Like on everything. I saw people going outside when the sun was shining and they would legit sing to the sun
Yeah.
or dance. Like it kind of remind me of, you ever seen like Who Framed Roger Rabbit? And I guess the detective, he was going to the cartoon world and then all the cartoons was just dancing and stuff. That's what it kind of reminds me of when people start going outside and dancing. Like,
I love to see it though.
I'm here for it. My past 2 weeks have been like very, very busy.
yeah.
Working, writing new music.
Okay.
Into 60.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Don't just try to skip over the right new music.
It's definitely new music on the
trying
way.
to sneak
Big
that in
baby.
there real
But what I'm
quick.
pretty
Let's
much
go.
gonna do, I'm just gonna drop some joints. Like,
Okay.
Period.
That's what I like
of
to
course,
hear.
I'm gonna have a rollout. The rollout gonna be, look, y'all gonna be like, wait a minute, what's going on? It's gonna be one of
Exactly.
those like, just like 2021 when before I dropped Bree Love or No Love, I dropped them pictures and everybody was like, wait a minute, is that you?
Okay.
Who is that? So it's gonna be like similar to that.
I love a good
You
rollout.
know? Yeah, nice
love a
little
good
cute
rollout.
little rollout. I'm gonna be doing some things differently this time. Got a little formula going on. and
Okay.
I have some
Secret
people
formula?
behind me. So this one's gonna be really fun. And I've been supporting people as well. I went to go see Naomi G perform. Naomi G, Yana Renee, Starlet at the Foundation Room, at the House of
Nice.
Blues. I went
All
to see them
6D
perform.
fellow family members.
I know,
Shout out to the
right?
gang.
I know, right? Wendy Fest alum.
Yes.
And I saw the third last week.
How he
Man,
doing?
Doing his thing.
That's what's up.
He is doing his thing. I'm so proud of him. He done
Shout
made
out.
covers of magazines
Okay.
and being featured. His picture, his picture is like the cover of a playlist on Spotify.
Okay.
Like,
That's what's up.
Dope.
I love seeing little things like that coming from artists here from Chicago. You know, that's really, really dope. And speaking of Third, like, he did this joint at So Far Sounds, and I was just like, you gotta send me that. Just go ahead and send it to me. On the other end of the break, y'all, we're gonna get into our 6D tip. Drop singles or projects. What do you do and when do you do it? That's on the other side of the break. But until then, here's The Third with Tracy Ellis Ross on 6D Radio.
Hey.
Maybe I was lost. I'm a believer, feel like a preacher, yeah, I was lost. I need a breather, feel like Latifah, I'ma set it off. These raps gon' age well like Tracy Ellis Ross. These raps gon' age well like Tracy Ellis Ross. I'm a believer, feel like a preacher, yeah, I was lost. I need a breather, feel like Latifah, I'ma set it off. These raps gon' age well like Tracy Ellis Ross. These raps gon' age well like Tracy Ellis Ross. Yeah. See me stress GPS, I'm feeling Tracy Ellis lost. Feel identical, feel like sister, this the pinnacle of a trench. Never cynical, ride the bench. When I start, I be feeling cool, cause I made the pinnacle place to vent. Ride with me, share a seat, versus biblical. Verily, that's if you got the will. I keep a spare of me, glaring up, catching you staring. Be careful, you might just get lost if you stare with me. Grab the banister, I'ma be straightforward like the arrows be. I be in the kitchen door, she care for me. Check me when I'm wrong, cause she got respect. Maybe I was lost. I'm a believer, feel like a preacher, yeah, I was lost. I need a breather, feel like Latifah, I'ma set it off. These raps gon' age well like Tracy Ellis Ross. These raps gon' age well like Tracy Ellis Ross. Yeah. Back when we used to rap backwards. Had a girlfriend, her girlfriends are blacker than blackish. Black like the dots in your passwords. Feel my sentiment moving way past words. Gotta glorify gorgeous, you more than just portraits. Your love and protection like fortresses. Got a feeling you cover me high and low. When I'm feeling low key, you make sure that we live out on a high note. Plus you take the time to know me, I be mostly on the shy note. You just love me so holistically, ain't no condition. Get right through my barriers, you see the vision. You got the wisdom, intention to listen. You fit the description, this song right here hitting. I need you on this one. This the part where I see you, no Moses. This the part where they capture your essence. I seen you start whole movements with your poses. Your position never swayed, lens fixing back in the focus that you notice. They gon' try to say your words, I'ma make sure that they don't misquote them. I put 3 up in the air for you. I play background like lo-fi. I be best supporting character. I be safe space for your area. How much can I do to repay the cost? Ain't no value in juice over sauce. The way you were patient, I wish I could change the amount of time I was gonna play this song if I ever get lost. Don't believe it, feel like a preacher. Yeah, I was lost. I need a breather, feel like Latifah. I'ma set it on. Your love gon' age well like Tracy Ellis Ross. Your love gon' age well like Tracy. Maybe I was lost. I'm a believer, feel like a preacher. Yeah, I was lost. I need a breather, feel like Latifah. I'ma set it off. Your love gon' age well like Tracy Ellis Ross. Your love gon' age well like Tracy Ellis Ross. I'm a believer, feel like a preacher. Yeah, I was lost. I need a breather, feel like Latifah. I'ma set it off. Your love gon' age well like Tracy Ellis Ross. Your love gon' age well like Tracy Ellis Ross.
The third raps, to be exact. Tracy Ellis Ross. He made a song about Tracy Ellis Ross, y'all.
Tracy Ellis
She's a beautiful woman, by the way.
The Tracy Ellis Ross. Like, it's almost one of those, if I didn't know any better, I would think that he would be like, he's like her offspring or something like that.
Low key, now that you say that.
They do got the same eyes for
like,
sure.
The hair texture, like.
Whole time.
Third, what are you trying to tell us, sir? Are you a Ross? Trey Ross? I don't know what his last name is. He's gonna be like, he gonna text me, KNG, really? But y'all, welcome to 6D Radio. Toucan, DJ Shurin, our artist of the week, MJ Royale.
Hey.
We have a tip, a 6D tip. And
Talk to him, Ken.
You guys got some great tips.
we appreciate it.
Of course.
We work very hard. We brainstorm. We research. We watch interviews. We go to we go to events.
Absolutely.
We network. We still students of the game. So we are those. We the middle children in this music industry, right?
Absolutely.
Period.
So much love and respect to the big dogs in the game, the vets, and then we take in that knowledge and we soak it in, and then we pass it down.
Pass it down. Exactly.
Because that's what it's about. You're supposed to pass down and exchange that knowledge with and the resources to everyone in the music game that's still trying to get on, while we get in tune with the people that's already on and been on.
Absolutely.
For sure.
So that's that's always the goal with 6D Radio. And one of those tips that we want to tap in today is singles or projects in 2023, right? Because the music industry, the game changes, right? The music business changes every few months.
That's true.
Yes.
There are new laws frequently. What should you do in 2023? Whew. Should y'all drop? Should you drop a single or project? Go ahead, Mello. From a DJ standpoint, and you're a music head as well. We're all music heads.
I'm gonna be honest.
go
I'll
ahead.
be honest real quick.
What's
So
up?
coming up in that era where Hakeem just stated, like we are that middle generation, right?
Yep.
So we got that taste of late 80s, early 90s,
Yep.
late 90s, early 2000s. So we pretty much been here to experience almost every generation of music, I would say.
Yeah.
Besides the 70s and the 60s. But I'm
Right.
such a music head. If I'm around older folks and I hear an old song that I've never heard before, I'll take heed to it and I'll start deep diving in that genre.
Yeah.
But to answer the question, I'm a music head to the core. Like I like every aspect of it, from live performances to
For sure, yes.
album cover art,
Yeah.
to somebody's marketing scheme, to somebody's logo, to a person's like style of lyricism, the way they rap and things of that nature. So for me, I love a good rollout, how Ken just stated.
Yeah.
And so even back then and now, I feel like dropping an album is the best way to go. Don't
Okay.
get me wrong. I love a single. Don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, the stuff that lasts is a good body of work.
Absolutely.
And the great thing about today, even not back then, but even today, if you drop that album and everybody is not in tune with every song on that album,
They're gonna pick a song that they like.
Exactly. They'll
Go
pick a
from
song
there.
that they like.
Yeah.
And then as they grasp that song, you still have room and you can continue to drop songs. You can drop different songs on the album, but you can also just roll out different videos and
Yeah.
create different marketing schemes around different songs to grasp the audience attention. So
Absolutely.
for me, it would definitely have to be an album. I love a good body of work.
Okay.
Same.
MJ.
I definitely am leaning more on the side of singles.
Okay.
Oh.
Because don't get me wrong, like you guys said, like growing up, we listened to albums all the time, and I love me a good album. Like my first album I've listened to was TLC. Ooh, on the TLC tip.
Okay.
Like that is a classic, right?
Yeah.
Listen to it from front to back. Like I'm immersed in it. But it's like looking at the time we're in now, it's crazy because it's like folks' attention span is just very short. So it's like, people are captivated more by that particular song in that moment. And I feel like that song could be a great build up towards an album.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So like you have their attention with this song, maybe you got a visual music video, what have you, and then once you generate enough talk, I guess, that's when the album is to come out. And that's honestly how I've been seeing people do it. Like they'll come out with some singles that are considered hits, I guess, from their album, and then they'll release the full body of work.
Okay.
So for me, it just depends on the situation, right?
Right.
I love when, let's see, who was like, he hasn't dropped like music in a long time, but one person I could think of, when every time they dropped a single, it was hot. OT Genesis.
True.
Right?
He's a single king.
Yes.
OT Genesis. Who else dropped singles? So many people, like, they are literally hit makers.
Yeah.
Right? They drop these hits and we don't even care about
Plies.
where's the album.
Plies.
Yeah,
Right.
like, dang, I'm trying to think of, I don't listen to a lot of new music now. Like, I listen to it, but I just be so in tune with like the music.
Yeah, it's okay. I feel the same way.
So
I did my toe in it, but I ain't.
yeah, but like he's literally the first person I could think of who I'm just like, this man had hits. I was listening to some K Camp, like that shaped the whole ISU college experience.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
like, he had some bangers.
Bangers.
Yes.
Right?
He was going
So-
nuts.
I'm thinking about them. And you know what? Meg Thee Stallion, she could come out with a song, bam, 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 bet. But when it comes to dropping an album,
Yeah.
I look forward to Kendrick Lamar's album
Yes, I was
every
just-
single time
we
because
here.
it's going to tell a story.
Exactly.
Every song gonna coincide with each other and it's gonna make sense.
Exactly.
So I feel like it's very necessary to drop an album when you have that type of thing going on. You know, it's always great to have some strong songs on an album, but in 2023, I was watching an interview. This was a couple years ago. I was watching an interview with Karen Lee, right? Karen Lee is a big dog in the game, head of music promotions for Interscope in the Southwest region. I think that's the Southwest. Don't kill me, Karen. But, you know, I've been soaking in game from her since day one. For the past 7 years, I've been soaking in game from her. So she was asked that question, especially local artists, right?
Right.
Because people like Kendrick Lamar already got a fan base.
Exactly.
A loyal fan base is that. But when you're still coming up in the game, it's important to have them singles ready.
Absolutely.
She said, Karen Lee said, it's important to just keep dropping singles, like songs that could stand on their own. Drop those, keep dropping those, and then when you run out of songs, then package it together as like, here's the project.
Exactly.
Because if you just put about 3-4 strong songs on an album of 10 songs, it's gonna confuse your listeners, confuse your fans, because it's like, okay, I like these songs, but like, you know,
It's like, ooh, I have a charcuterie board. Which one do I really like?
Yeah.
Oh, this will look like a different type of cheese. Let me go to this meat right here. Like, yeah, I get you.
and with the attention span being so short in 2023, we got songs that's like 2 minutes long.
Yes,
a minute long.
a
Doja got a
minute.
song that's literally called 60 seconds, and the song is 60 seconds long.
Yes.
And I think Tierra Whack got a song that's shorter than that.
She has an album that's 15 minutes.
And I think she got another
Altogether.
project that's probably less than that, because she had dropped 3 projects that each had 3 songs.
So question. So how is it that certain artists are able to make it happen? Like, how are they able to execute? I had one of my students today. We were vibing out in the office, and I was playing the Scorpion album by Drake.
Oh, I thought you was about to say Eve, because
And
Eve got
one
a
of the
Scorpion
songs
album.
went off, and he was like, man, why Drake's song so long? So how is he able to get, like, how is he able to execute that? But when it comes to other artists, they're not able to maintain the attention span of the listener.
Because
That's something to really think about.
Yeah.
Drake already has a
He's
loyal
established.
fan base. He's established. When you become established, you can get away with a lot of things because you already have a loyal fan base. Beyonce could drop a whole album, no singles, you know, released before then, no rollout. It's just bam. It's
You know what I think
everywhere.
it is?
Plus,
though?
it's the catchiness of it too. Because with Drake, he already captivated us because we grew up with him, right? So, whereas kids that's coming up today, they're looking at him like, okay, this is Drake. We know Drake.
Yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with the sound frequencies though. Because
sound frequencies
matter too.
The individuals
and the
who are able to execute these 5-minute, 6-minute songs,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of their production is made with live instruments.
Oh, of course.
You get what I'm saying?
Easy to the ears,
Versus the new beats, it's 808,
computerized,
yeah.
things of that nature. So I don't know.
I mean, when you listen to songs that have live instruments,
It's
there,
beautiful.
like it sucks you in.
It's
pleasing
captivating.
yeah, it's definitely captivating, and it makes it more tolerant to listen to. Like we'll listen to jazz, and the song is 10 minutes long.
Seriously.
And it's just instrument. It's just an instrumental. The saxophone going crazy. The bass done had their own little solo. Every instrument playing and had their own solo for a minute apiece. And they didn't, coincided with each other, went back and forth, and the song was 10 minutes long, and we just sat there and listened to it because it's pleasing to the ears.
It's very pleasing.
It's
very
like,
pleasing.
It's like, is it analog or digital? Like with live instruments versus using 808s or electronic boards and everything like that. Like, I don't know. I'm definitely a live instrument girl.
Me too.
I will just, because it's like when you're playing instruments, they play through their feels. And because music is such a universal language within itself, you can't help but to get immersed into it.
I agree.
Everybody together.
I agree.
So
another thing I want to say about singles or projects, I was watching a video about music promotion, right? And I forgot this guy's name, but he sits in a camera. There's no different angles, nothing. Same angle, and he's talking for about an hour at a time. But the way he talks, you have no choice but to listen to him. And the face he makes, he was like, if you're gonna release an album, just remember that's only one conversation you get to have when you do your interviews and talk to your people and promote the album. That's just one conversation. But if you release singles, think of all the conversations you get to have about those singles.
Right on. Right on.
I'm like, yo, that makes a lot of sense.
Like, where did you come up with this idea?
This was a good tip
What were
of the
you
day.
feeling? Yeah.
It's a good tip of the day. It's definitely a conversation that could go on for hours for sure.
Yeah, and you can keep not only you could break those conversations up too, and that's the important thing. Not too many people could sit and listen to you talk about an album and every single song on the album. They're not gonna do that.
Right.
So you gotta pretty much summarize the project and go from there. But it's like you already dropped it and you can only talk about it for so long, depending on, who you talking to and where you at. But if you're dropping singles every so often, that means you're keeping a conversation going.
Right.
And you can prolong that conversation too. So I don't know. It just all depends.
Yeah.
It all depends. And man, I would say keep up with the times, but at the same time, like if you got some content,
Put it
some
out.
really good content, I would still listen to Kendrick Lamar's 12-minute song, "Sing About Me."
Beautiful.
I still listen to Kendrick Lamar's albums straight through.
Yes.
Can people still do that in 2023? We know Kendrick can still do that. We can know, even though Cole is retiring, Cole can do that too. But it's like, if you don't have a concept for your entire project and the song tells a story,
Right.
I feel like it's very necessary to drop singles
Absolutely.
and make them strong singles.
Absolutely.
Any last remarks?
I don't know. I'm just excited about the future of music.
Yeah.
I feel like now that people are really tapping back into the depths of lyricism, the depths of great production and things of that nature, I'm just excited because just being intertwined with the scene in Chicago, like It's a ton of great artists here, man, and I just cannot
Seriously.
wait until people just start catching on.
Yeah.
And it's way outside of the genre of drill.
Yes.
definitely.
People are talking
thank you.
about something, and I just can't wait till people start catching on.
Seriously.
So that's literally what I'm excited about the most.
yeah,
Another
same here.
thing that I'm excited about is this interview we had with MJ Royale. We're gonna get to know her artistry, the whole nine on the other side of the break. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Next is Shield Me by Ash. 6D Radio, y'all. Let's go.
It's 6D Network Tainted, the creators of Windy Fest Chicago on Q4 Radio.
Never turn it down.
appreciate y'all for listening in. Because when I tell y'all, we be for the shenanigans. I don't know if y'all really just be listening and paying attention, but we be cracking jokes. We be... Man, I remember when we used to just roast each other on the fly. Welcome to 6D Radio. We got MJ Royale in the building. Can we get some bells? Can we get an air horn? Can we get a...
What's up, everybody?
Bah, 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 bah.
Y'all done got me started with this bell.
Yes, indeed.
Let's get it. It's your time.
MJ.
Yes, ma'am.
This is one of two questions we always ask every single artist that grace this platform. Are you ready?
I'm ready, like SpongeBob.
Okay. What song made you want to start creating music?
Definitely Ain't Too Proud to Beg by TLC. Yes.
Woo, that's
yes.
a good one.
Yes. Like when I was a kid, I'm telling you, when I first pulled out that colorful CD out of my mom's collection and I pressed play, I was just amazed. First off, these women, they were colorful. They were just walking around like I don't give a attitude, like just confident in themselves. The content that they made was amazing. Like, I'm here for women empowerment and like just being yourself. And then like them being such trailblazers.
Yeah.
That has really captivated me. So 7 years old, that's when I really was getting in tune with music. And then that pushed on to me being 14, started writing my own songs.
That's fire.
Yeah.
I love TLC.
TLC is so dope, and they had like their songs were different than the other. They grew with the time. Sometimes they were before
Yes.
the times.
Way ahead of the time.
Way ahead of the time. That's what I meant. But both two, they were just all types of times were happening.
For sure. So yeah, I definitely got to give it to them, and also Kendrick Lamar. Like,
Okay.
because I really didn't start taking music professionally or seriously until I graduated from college. And of course, during the time when I was in college, To Pimp a Butterfly was out. So I was like, oh, this is what I've been looking for. Yes.
He'll definitely do it for you.
Man, seriously. So I definitely give it to those two.
Okay. So I got an opportunity to scope through your music, kind of listen to, little snippets and things of that nature. So you want to tell us about your single, Tonight's My Night?
So
What was the thought process behind it? How did you come up with the infrastructure of the song, the production?
Yeah, so I legit love old school hip hop.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 90s hip hop. And that's what honestly a lot of people know me for is 90s hip hop.
Yeah.
And so I love Tonight's the Night by Criss Cross, and then sampling that is Riding High by Phaso. Like, I love discovering samples, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that really bridged into it, and then how the lyrics came to be, I started performing in open mics, and I just remember just feeling so good every time I performed in these venues and these spaces. So I'm like, tonight's my night, like, you know what I'm saying? And I saw it in my head, like, Muggs would try to come up and speak to me. So I'm like, Muggs really trying to get me all liquored up, like, like,
hilarious.
And I took that piece and made it into, owning myself, and also recognizing that I'm really doing things and making things happen, and hey, I'm celebrating, I'm grateful to do it. So that's how it all came to be. And then too, I'm not gonna lie, Tonight's My Night was when I first started off in the music scene, so it's like a song that grew up with me in an instance. So I just took it upon myself to make it my own and spreading it everywhere to tell people, like, yo, be happy that you alive and you thriving and you doing your thing, So
What do you feel your role is in the music industry in Chicago specifically?
That's a beautiful question. Well, I have been thinking about a lot of my purpose, like, what's my purpose? And so I think my purpose really is just to connect with people and use my music to open up people's perspectives in life, not even with just Tonight's My Night, but with other songs that I have where it shares people's stories. Even if I haven't lived through it, I get it at the same time. So, I want to be able to connect people to other people and, come off non-judgmental and help people understand the world outside of their own. So,
I love that.
How do you feel about the state of Chicago's music scene right now?
I think that it is beautiful. There is so many different genres, so many different outlooks. Like, I love discovering new music, especially from local artists. Like, we are really doing the damn thing out here.
Yeah.
Like, it is insane. And just to be around so many different talented artists is very inspirational. Like, I'm one of those people where it's like, I don't want to compete, because they love to say that about Chicago. It's all about competition and compete. No, man, it's all about love and growth, and recognizing that we are all here to do this because this is what makes us feel good.
Yep.
You know, so
Yeah.
I'm very, very in tune with Chicago music scene, and I think we are doing an amazing job at progressing. So.
Man, your answers are hitting home. I think it's your soothing voice that's hitting.
Oh, thank you.
So who are some artists who came out of Chicago, whether they are mainstream, underground, whichever? Who do you want to collab with?
Well, let me see. I already collab with some people, but I definitely want to collab with Asha Omega. She's dope as ever. Like, her music is brilliant, very positive, very God body, you know what I'm saying? And I find her to be such an inspiration. Next person I want to work with, let's see, it's a long list. Hold on. I've already started working with him, but Sil Messi, he's a wonderful producer.
Very familiar.
Yeah.
Very talented. Let me see. I would like to also work with Rhymester.
Okay.
Rhymester, he is in charge of Ever Evolve.
Shout out to Ever Evolve.
Yes, shout out to Ever Evolved. He is super duper dope. Very classic hip hop. Day Day is another artist I would love to work with. She's my homegirl.
Love Day?
Just Day.
Oh, okay. We got
Love
we
Day.
got to tap in.
Yeah, Love Day.
Yes.
Shout out Love Day, y'all.
Right. Another
Day.
Winnie Fest alum.
Oh my goodness, y'all gotta get in tune with Day. I just gotta say that right
Put
now.
a song.
Yes, she is fire. She has some great songs out right now. I know she has Magnify, Electric Get Down. Like, she is an embodiment of classic hip hop.
Okay.
Like,
I like that.
oh my goodness. Like, she
That's
is
literally like
amazing.
one of my favorite genres right now.
Yes.
And then of course like the boom bap, and then like just straight bars like Rich West. Man, it's so many people, man. It's so many people. What's our boy name? The producer. He's a producer too.
Kid Breeze.
Kid Breeze.
Yeah.
My boy. I don't know why his name was right on the edge of my brain, but I just couldn't get it out.
It's all
But yeah,
good.
that's a genre I've been tapping into a lot too.
Yes, it's feel good music. Like,
Yeah.
I love listening and hearing from people that makes you feel good. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, and like you said earlier, it's a sense of nostalgia.
Yeah.
Sense. So yeah.
And nowadays we've been a lot of people, I feel like, has been obsessed with nostalgia. And it's just like, I remember those were times when a lot of things didn't matter. Like, things were happening, but all we could care about is the things that really made us feel good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's what keeps us going every day.
Yeah, every day I strive more and more to really care about the things that make me feel good.
I just wish the youth today would take a step back and just realize,
You
like,
know what I'm saying?
they got so many resources,
So
but
many.
I don't
my
think they'll ever
goodness.
get the opportunity to like experience music how we experienced it growing up.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
all the major stars out right now, like, we literally watch them break the door down and then elevate to another level.
That's because the access to music was different
Yeah.
than it is now. Like, we
It's
listened
everywhere
to
now.
what was on the radio, what music videos played on MTV
Yup.
and
Yup.
BET.
Yup.
We listened to what was available to us, what was in front of us.
Right.
You know, and what our parents bought or family members, like, what was around us. Now you have music streaming platforms on your phone,
Everywhere.
everywhere. You can listen to
Everywhere.
whatever you want to listen to, whenever, how many times you want to listen to it.
Exactly.
I couldn't keep recording I couldn't keep rewinding the cassette player or play the CD over and over and over because the tape on the cassette tape is gonna tear.
Gonna scratch up
gonna
them
rip.
CD.
Exactly.
That CD gonna eventually start skipping. But you ain't gotta worry about none of that now when you got these music streaming platforms.
Crazy.
Remember the alcohol on your CDs? Getting the scratches off.
Gotta breathe on that mug.
More on the bottom of the cassette tape. Getting that cotton out of there.
Oh my God. That's wild. Oh my God.
And we were here for that. That's crazy.
Yeah. We have literally seen like the consumption of music evolve. We've seen that.
I got a fun fact.
Wild.
Okay, let's go.
So, vinyl sales have spiked
Really?
by 83%
Whoa.
in the year 2023. But 50% of those sales, 50% of the individuals, the consumers who actually bought vinyl, they actually don't have vinyl players.
They just collect it. It's an aesthetic.
Yeah, I just read that in the Business Insider a couple days ago. I thought it was like real interesting.
You know what's funny?
Crazy.
Thanks to a special friend of mine, for my 30th birthday, I got my first vinyl record, which was Kendrick Lamar's "Good Kid, Mad City."
Hey, that's a classic right there.
That's awesome.
And you know, my birthday is a week before Christmas, so for my birthday I got that. And then shout out to another one of my friends who got me a Kid Cudi vinyl record.
Let's
Oh
go.
snap.
So for Christmas, the same special friends who got me the Kendrick Lamar vinyl bought me a record player.
Hey,
Oh, that's so
hard.
sweet.
Well thought out. Well
That
thought
is
out.
so sweet.
I was like, yo, I gotta play this right now. And it sounds so good. Like, you can hear the vinyl popping and stuff like that. It just makes listening to music more special, you know? So, shout out to that friend.
For real, y'all are amazing. It's awesome.
Let's get into these tracks. I see you got a two-piece. You got a leg and a thigh. A wing and a thigh, my bad.
Remember
Wing
that
in the
special
thigh.
from Churches for $1.99?
Oh my goodness, don't go back there.
No,
We going back.
Popeyes had a special too. I used to leave ISU campus every Tuesday.
Oh, the
that
manager
two-piece with the
special. I know
biscuit.
exactly what you're talking about.
Yes, indeed. So, you're pescatarian, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You like catfish
I love catfish.
or fried shrimp? Fried
I
catfish.
love all of it.
Okay, so how would you describe your music as if you're preparing your fried catfish?
Ooh.
What is it seasoned with? What sauces you using? If there's any sauce.
Yeah, let me. Oh, that's a good question. Oh, I'm gonna give y'all a hot platter. So, right. Ooh, I see it in my hair right now. It's making me salivate a little bit. So we got fried catfish, right? Seasoned with Old Bay,
Okay.
lemon pepper. You feel
Okay.
me? And then the sauce that we got, hot honey barbecue.
Ooh, okay. She took it though.
Nice.
Y'all with the corn on the side.
Hey, let's go.
Where we
Corn on
going?
the, she had the
Corn.
sides on there.
The corn.
Let us know then.
It's calm.
All right, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. MJ Royale, our artist of the week, season 8, episode 3, 6D Networktainment, 6D Radio. Here's 2 a.m. and tonight's my night.
I wake up to the same every single day. Put on a face and wonder which character I'ma play. Do I play the hype girl looking to ball out? Or do I blast the music in my ears and tune the world out? Constantly fumbling and following myself. Cause I'm reminded daily that I'm put my hair in a bun with a suit and call myself Nadine. The pearls on my mama like cause she's confident and pristine. Only to realize this isn't truly my persona. And to end up hating this feeling, so I don't wanna be bothered accordingly. Your majesty translates to corporate deities. The real meaning of my name shot the bullet with anxiety. No one understands, no one truly understands. That's why I be flying away into my imaginary land. At 2 a.m. I like to keep the mind at peace and magical. My magic wand traces the line that paint the scripture of my life untold. This This is what it all comes down to. The world on my shoulders, I've been scared to break through. This is what it all comes down to. At 2 a.m. free your mind, that's what that backstage do. This is what it all comes down to. This is what it all comes down to. Down to, down to, ay, down to, down to, down to, ay, 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 ay.
You're listening to 6D Radio.
MJ, tonight's my night. Tonight's my night. West side, Mugs really trying to get me all liquored up, and they whisper in my ear asking what's in my cup. Crossing guard, hand up, asking have you had enough?
Girl, you talk too much.
Get turned up, staying pretty with my girls. And tonight I fit the crown, cause love Raina got the world. Smoking trees in the shotgun, yeah, I'm riding high, no stress, having fun, and I'm living out my night. MJ above the 1A, no cap, yeah, I'ma go. Hot tamale, getting it started, so take off your coat. Silence for a while, know it's funny, child, oh so. Out the few miles of New Year, time to get wild. It's all about changes and take a risk after all. Money moves, better beauty, turn on happiness for all. West side coming through, y'all celebrated, liberated, time is ours. If you got off work tonight, tonight's my night. If you done with school, alright, tonight's my night. If you in your zone, leaving drama at home, mugs blowing up your phone, positives alone, know it damn what we bossing up on our own. Tonight's my night. Hey, 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 hey. Gotta keep the party going up all night, face down on the floor, ass up to the sky. I'm just here trying to have a good time, twerk some, then I feel him trying to grind. Players got their J's on and they wipe them off. I sport the name Jordan Dunker like 23 to wipe me off. I set it off with my vibe, no Cleo. I mess around with them Tauruses and Leos. If you ain't trying to buy me a drink, then step back. Trying to go half in the room, I ain't with that. Every night is my night, I don't come cheap. I done had enough of dealing with these jokers, is a black queen. If you got off work tonight, tonight's my night. If you done with school, alright, tonight's my night. If you in your zone, leaving drama at home, mugs blowing up your phone, positives alone, know it damn what we bossing up on our own. Tonight's my night. If you got off work tonight, tonight's my night. If you done with school, alright, tonight's my night. If you in your zone, leaving drama at home, mugs blowing up your phone, positives alone, know it damn what we bossing up on our own. Tonight's my night.
Tonight is my night. You know what would make tonight my night?
What's up?
If I had some sharks.
Oh, that. See, you done brought up some fish earlier. You finna get some? It's down the street.
Man, listen. You know when people talk about their love languages?
What's yours?
Food. Food.
Heck yeah.
Give me that cat fillet and shrimp combo.
With some fries.
With some fries. And then add some okra.
Okra.
Lemon pepper on everything. Okra.
You don't do okra?
No, ma'am.
Oh, no.
Look what I'm looking at now right now.
The texture of okra, it just doesn't sit well with me.
Okra is great for
But y'all enjoy.
Thank you.
Like,
we shall.
more for us.
All right. We go
More
dig
for
in.
us. I never ate okra like you know, growing up, I'm from the South, so we had our okra with just salt and pepper, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my grandma used to make this hash with like some peppers, onions, like tomatoes. It was great.
That sounds good.
It wasn't until I moved to Chicago and experienced okra with lemon pepper on there. I was like, wait a minute, they done did something. Wait a
Hold
minute.
on, let me go outside right quick.
I'm gonna have to introduce my, like, I bought a bottle of lemon pepper.
You did?
And went to see my people. I'm like, hey, put some lemon pepper on that okra.
I'm gonna put you on right quick. Hold on.
I got people down south eating okra with lemon pepper now.
That's amazing. See? Cross-cultural.
Oh, most definitely. But, man. MJ Royale, we appreciate you coming through with this 2-piece.
Thank you, guys.
It was a pleasure.
2-piece catfish with hot honey sauce.
Hot honey barbecue.
Hot honey barbecue. That sounds so great.
Right?
We're going to do some church announcements. Brought to you by... Who am I?
Evangelist. Evangelist Can.
Or Ecangelist.
Evangelist.
Okay.
I love that.
Church announcements brought to you by Evangelist, saints and sinners. First and foremost, we want to give honor to Q4 Radio, 6D Radio, 6D Network Entertainment, the host in the building. Shout out to our cameraman Ryan Nair in the building. Come and hop in the camera, sir. Let him get a good look at you. Show the beard and the glasses. And shout out to our supporters. Shout out to my man Jordan in the building. He's in the back. Shout out to him and his bucket hat, ladies and gentlemen.
Gotta rep the bucket hat. And it looks furry. It's so cute.
It's cute. I gotta get a bucket hat now because I got locks and they finally passed my shoulders.
So cool on you. Yes.
Yeah. But back to church. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms at 6D Network Tain MT. Make sure you follow our radio page on IG at Radio 6D. Make sure you follow me at its_the can.
Follow me at DJ Shurn, DJ SHURN.
Where can we follow you at?
And you guys can follow me at its_MJ. That's its_EMJAIYE. And then you'll probably see like a picture of Ariel. But it's not Ariel. It's Patrick, the Little Mermaid. Little. Okay, yep. Its_MJ.
And there it is. If you want your music played on our platform, make sure you go to 6dnetworktainment.org and just be on the lookout. We got so many things cooking up. Another So Far Sound show next month for black music.
Let's go.
Some things we're gonna have cooking for this month. But you just gotta stay tuned. Follow us. Go to our website. Check us out. Subscribe to our YouTube page, 6D Networktainment. Type in 6D Radio, and bam, you're gonna see all the videos. 8 seasons, well, 8 seasons is some change. Yeah,
Some change for sure.
definitely some change. And there it is. That's our church announcements brought to you by Evangelist, 6D Radio, 6D Networktainment on Q4 Radio. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. We appreciate you, MJ.
Appreciate you guys too.
And that's a wrap. Y'all have a good night. Get home safe.
See you
Get home
guys.
safe. See y'all in 2 weeks.
The 6D Networktainment on Q4 Radio.